Saved by St. Clair. The rebound is smothered by the goalkeeper. I don't believe he was touched by Cabral, but our referee has stopped the match for now.
Pocket of space picked up by Federico Navarro. Here comes Corey Burke. Jonathan Bornstein. Did he foul the Jamaican? Michael Radchek says no.
Moreno and Hadebe. Big collision. Hadebe will go into the book.
Welcome to Instant Replay presented by Cheez-It for Week 17. I'm Andrew Wiebe. I'm spry, back from vacation and ready to take a look at the most controversial calls in Major League Soccer. And thank God I'm with one man and one man only, Charlie Davies. 2 words.
Let's go.
All right, Charlie, we start in Los Angeles, Carson to be exact. Galaxy, Minnesota United, a 3-2 loss at home for the Galaxy, but a big game-changing call in the 25th minute. Kevin Cabral shown a red card for this challenge on Moon's goalkeeper Dane St. Clair by Ted Uncle. Alejandro Mariscal says no clear and obvious error here, and that had a lot of people up in arms, including Greg Vanny and Chicharito. And initially, you and I were up in arms, right? We looked at the IFAB laws and we said, no way, under the laws, this is not a red card. But that is not the only consideration, is it, Chuck?
It's not. And under those IFAB rules, this does not meet violent conduct because it's not excessive force and it's not brutality. It's a low-level contact from a player who is trying to avoid hitting the goalkeeper. But in looking at MLS's new policy for 2022, there's a new directive, protection of the goalie. There is 4 criteria. 1, are you second best to the ball? In this case, yes. We know that Kevin Cabral is not getting to this ball. It's hopeful, you're hoping that he spills a rebound, but you're not getting to this ball first. Second criteria, are you getting pushed? Is there an emphasis of contact from a defender to push you into the goalkeeper, which there is not. The third criteria is, did the player make every, keyword every, effort to avoid contact? Now we can look at this play and we can say, yes, Cabral's making an effort to avoid contact, but is he doing the absolute most? Probably not. And then the fourth, and ultimately the sealer, is was there contact with the head? Yes. Was there a lot of contact with the head? No, but there was contact with the head. Now, if you look at all 4, checkbox, 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 that means he meets the criteria for a red card. Now, for me, this should be known to the masses, to the teams, but also to the public, so when this call comes up, everyone understands the guidelines.
I agree, Charlie, and we're here educating the masses on what is to come here. But I will say that players and coaches were told this in preseason meetings, as they are every year, about MLS competition directives. The key thing to remember here is this is not arbitrary. There's a very, very important why, and that is to avoid unnecessary concussions for goalkeepers. We know the effect head injuries can take on players, both current and retired. MLS decided we're trying to avoid as many of those as possible, and that's why this directive was put into place. So, to sum up the confusion under the IFAB laws, you and I both agree, and I think most leagues around the world we would also see this as a yellow card. But in MLS, because of the directive for player safety and health, this is a red card. It checks all 4 boxes. All right, 2 red cards to look at in this game as well, and I think they're pretty obvious, Charlie. We start with Douglas Costa on the late going. He sizes up Joseph Rosales, and are you seeing what I'm seeing, man? He elbows him in the back of the head with the point of the elbow. That is the definition of violent conduct, no matter the league you're in. Red card, get on out of here. Joseph Rosales, he gets his second yellow for the shove, which, by the way, I completely understand that reaction. But under the laws, that is a yellow as well. 2 red cards. Any thoughts here, Chuck?
Blow to the head, gone. Retaliation, gone. For me, they got both of these decisions right.
All right, let's go to Cincinnati, where we had a couple plays to look at as well. We'll start with the Brenner Backheel goal that was ruled no goal because the ball went out of bounds before the pass that found its way to the Brazilian. Charlie, what do you see on this play? The first thing that I see is an AR that's just a little bit out of position.
In my opinion, the AR is not in place to see if this is across the line or not. However, it is not clear and obvious that the ball did in fact stay in bounds, so you could not overturn the call on the field.
I'm going to be honest, Charlie. I have no idea watching this on replay, over and over and over, I might add, whether or not this ball was in or out of play. I could honestly believe both sides, and when you have that case, there is no way you can overturn this on video review. All right, Charlie, LAFC Dallas, let's head that way. Was Nkosi Tafari fouled in the 80th minute? FC Dallas fans certainly want us to say yes.
They certainly do want you to say yes. However, in my opinion, there's not enough contact for a penalty. So for me, they got this call right.
I agree. I see a lot of embellishment here and not a lot of contact. No PK for me. Well done. I also agree with the refereeing crew in the Portland-Houston game on this Teenage Hadibi tackle. It looks ugly. It looks painful. Certainly, Santiago Moreno is going to feel that one tomorrow, but I don't think that's serious foul play. I don't think that's a red card. All right, let's go to Chicago. Fire win 1-0, but it could have been more. 19th minute, Chris Mueller thinks he has a goal, Charlie, but the whistle is blown. Jakob Glesnes is fouled, says the referee. Do you agree with that call?
He absolutely was fouled. In my opinion, Mueller's not playing the ball. He's playing the man and hits the defender from behind. I've seen it called a million times because some strikers get away with it, though. In this case, the referee was spot on with this call.
Completely agree. See a little arm raise from Mueller, too, up and into the face region of Glesnes. Yeah, that's the giveaway for me. Definite foul there. And we end with this Corey Burke PK shout for the Union. No, I don't see any contact here whatsoever, but it was a good attempt by Mr. Burke down 1-0 in stoppage time to try to get a result. That's it for us. If you see something, say something at Andrew_Wiebe or hit up Charlie on Twitter. For our producer and editor this time around, Rich Hernandez. We'll see you next time.